Hello, everybody, and welcome. Excuse me. I opened up my beer, and it suddenly started to fizz up, and I was like, shit. Um. Anyways, hello, Andrea. Hello, Shinloki. I kind of going for the platinum. I'm gonna be playing on Steam just because that's the best visuals that I'll be able to get, at least for now. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. But yeah, we're at least gonna try to finish the story. I don't know if I'm gonna finish. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna finish the story live on stream. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest. But what is that? You mean the plants behind me, or I don't know what you're talking about, Firemoth. No, it's not local. It's Guinness. I wanted to try it because I've never actually drank Guinness before, but I've heard that it's like one of the best beers. It's okay. It's nothing special. If I'm gonna be honest, I would much rather have my local beer that I usually drink. But you know, you win some, you lose some when you try new things. How's everybody doing? Just a fork? Where do you see a fork? I don't know what you're talking about, Firemouth. There's no fork back here. Curious about PEI beers? I would recommend Upstreet. I, I honestly don't know if Upstreet can be bought anywhere else, but my go-to has been the 80 Bob, the Go Devil, and there's one other one that I enjoy, and I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I see.
Oh! This is my Gunpla shelves. My Gunpla drawers. So, like, all of my Gunpla equipment is in here. And I was testing out some spray paint. And apparently plastic cutlery is the best thing to test your new spray paint on. Because, like, it's a similar plastic, apparently. Or at least it's close enough that if it runs off of that plastic, then the spray paint that you got isn't good. Well, Chelsea doesn't drink beer. Oh, excuse me.
I don't know if I'm allergic to the yeast or what.
Either the yeast, maybe the barley?
Could be that too. Sucks. I can drink water.
Alright, well, I just realized I forgot to set up my ring light and close the blinds behind me. But let's just go into... Let's play one or two stages before we cut away. Oh, excuse me. Oh, now I forget. Yeah, I forget where I heard that tip. Oh, is my webcam isn't working. Try this again. Okay, now the webcam's working. It looked like my stream kind of froze there for a moment. Oh, no, everything's back to normal. Curious if you should get this game? Well, I'm not going to give too much of my opinion away, because I still have to review this game. I will say that the gameplay is still pretty good. Like, it's definitely not one of the best Warriors games out there. I think I've made that clear enough, because I compared this to Warriors Orochi. I know that I want to try to keep everybody's level around the same. Is Sophie the only one that's 24? Yes. So let's switch out for Sophie. And let's switch the outfit. I forget what I paid for Warriors All-Stars on Steam. I bought Warriors All-Stars on launch for PS4. Now, do I have any quests to bring in? The questions that I have. Okay, so I still need 7 more materials from Solomon's Key. Defeat more than 6 monster captains in a single battle. Clear the Thieves' Lair battle. Defeat at least 200 enemies and clear the battle without using any special attacks. Now the real question is, am I playing through the Tokiden story? I think I'm playing through the Tokiden story. Yeah, let's get, excuse me. Throw Darius on here. I don't know if many of you care about this story. I don't. Once I actually go to review the game, I'll think about the story. Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate is my favorite Warriors game of all time, followed by Fire Emblem and Dynasty Warriors 8. Those are some good picks. Do you wish to cancel? Yeah. We don't really need... Do we have any cards to change around? Oh. Nope. And that's gonna stay. Yep. We're good. I need to get the Fate Extella games on PC. I have them on PS4. But I feel like they'll just run better on my PC. I could be wrong, but I do want to eventually get, you know, every port of every Warriors and Warriors-like game. Just because, like, I'm gonna do all of the graphics comparisons between all the Warriors games, but I do also want to do, like, the Sengoku Basara games. I mean, Sengoku Basara only has PS2 and PS3 for 1 and 2. 3 is only on PS3 and Wii. And then 4 is on PS3 and PS4. So I could do some decent graphics comparisons. I was surprised to find that there's no Sengoku Basara games on Vita. I am hopeful, though, that we get more, like, Fate Extella. I'd like to see a new, Sengoku Basara. We just don't have enough, in my opinion. This is kind of making me want to play, Atelier Sophie, though. I do have Devil Kings on PS2. It's on that shelf. Right over there. With all the other Warriors clones. Have I played a lot of Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires? I did when it first came out because it was the only Empires game. And I really enjoyed playing as, like, the generic officers, but I found that as an Empires title, it just didn't provide a whole lot of reason to play it. Like, when you play through one campaign, that's about all there is. But I find, for the most part, the first entry in a long-running series with Koei is usually, like, the most bare bones, but still pretty solid. Like, Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires isn't a bad game. It's just not the best. It's... Would I call it the worst? I mean, I'm gonna have to eventually review the Empire's titles separate from the mainline series, but I will eventually figure out which one's the worst and which one's the best for Empires. Highly recommend Sengoku Basara. If you enjoy Warriors games, you'll enjoy Sengoku Basara. Oh, Dynasty Warriors 8 has leagues more content than Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. Like, 8 Empires just has way more to do. I find 4 Empires just doesn't have much. It's probably the least amount of content for any Empires title. Pretty sure I mentioned that, like, in my review of Dynasty Warriors 4, that 4 Empires is, like, it actually brings down the whole experience, if I'm gonna be honest. Yep, this is Sophie's, alternate outfit. I do kind of wish there was more cutscenes than just, like, the introductions of the characters in this game. You don't really see a whole lot. Like, it's really just the opening for each story. Each character has, like, their own individual cutscene, and then you have a cutscene for the ending, and maybe, like, 1 or 2 in the middle that get reused in every story. There's not a whole lot of variety, and I think that's the big thing for me with this game. Like, it's fun, but I just don't I don't think it's the Warriors All-Stars that we should have received. Where am I supposed to go? This way. I'm not paying attention to the game, which is the big problem. Ooh. Was that level 8 Ouroboros the big one for this stage? If you've already played through the stage before, there will be a secret, like, special enemy that'll be a higher level than everybody else. And usually it gives you more experience or more material or something. I can't quite remember. Yeah, like, honestly, I think that they should explore Warriors All-Stars more. But the big thing is, like, they need to really think about who they're including. Like, this honestly just kind of feels like a big advertisement for all of the games that were out around this time. Oh, excuse me. Like, the only characters that... The only character that really didn't have a game that was out in the last couple of years from this release was Opuna. Everyone else had a game release not too long before or after Warriors All-Stars. A Basara All-Stars would also be pretty fucking cool. Like, just give us, like, a bunch of Capcom characters in a, Warriors-style game. Like, Dante, Samanosuke, Ryu. I can't think of any... Oh, Mega Man. Especially, like... Oh, shit. Fuck. I lost. See, this is the thing that happens when you just don't pay attention. Oh, I can do this. I forget to do this, if I do this well enough, it can give me some pretty good, experience. Actually, is this going to be better? Not really. But it got me to where I need to be. I really want to try playing Opuna, because, like, I've never actually given it an honest try. I sat down, played it for a little bit, and then I left it and never came back to it. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Terry. Honestly, I wish that they had one character per dynasty. I don't know who exactly they would get for Wu, because I don't know who is popular in Wu. So where it... Okay, there's Tamaki. I haven't played enough of UNG. We can give her a shot in the next stage. Is Zhou Tai popular, though? Like, I know he has a pretty good fan base here in the West, but the unfortunate truth is most of the characters that they're going to pick are going to be based on Japanese popularity. Oh, shoot. Okay, Tamaki's not dead yet. Trying to think who got like really good representation in maybe Dynasty Warriors 9. Maybe it's just because, like, I'm not a huge fan of Wu. Like, there's only a couple characters that I really like from there. Because I know Sun Sheng Sheng used to be a really good, or really popular character in Japan. But I don't think she's nearly as popular as she used to be over there. Maybe Zhou Yu, because he has had a DLC story for him, as well as a hypothetical story, as well as a new outfit. He was also the Wu character that they chose to make that like hyper-realistic figure out of. So maybe that would be the choice. And we'll skip this scene. Got the S rank. As we should. Oh, what's this? Okay. Meets Nari. Is there any other characters that I have to unlock nearby? And it's women's time in the bath. That means we can go. Oh. We leveled up our friendship. Oh. Ryza would absolutely be in an All-Stars 2. You wouldn't be able to make an All-Stars 2 without Ryza. And I don't think I completed any of the quests while I was oot and about. We'll check all of our rank C's here. And how are we doing for level? Let's level you up. Again, I just try to keep everybody around the same level. Perfect. And we'll just double check our quests just to be on the safe side. And we got nothing. Cool. I would say that Samurai Warriors 5 is unfortunately dead. I would honestly play Samurai Warriors 5 right now if it weren't for the fact that this won the poll. But I really enjoyed Samurai Warriors 5 a lot. Maybe that'll be put on the next poll. I still need to go for 100% on it, so. Let's do this Thief Slayer. That should allow us to get Mitsunari. And we're going to switch over to Yuanji. Put her in Kasumi's outfit. We're going to see if Yuanji is just as broken as always. Actually, let's go this way. Swiftly capture the enemy main camp. Whoop. I wouldn't mind seeing some Tokiden characters. If they do make Warriors Orochi 5, I don't know why. I feel like they're not going to. Because Samurai Warriors 5 just wasn't popular enough. And I also feel like the popularity is partly caused by Koei themselves not really supporting the game enough. Like, I feel like they should have done more post-launch than just, like, what we got for DLC. I think they did a good job of, like, hyping it up, leading up to that moment when it was released, but it's just that afterwards, they didn't really do anything. I find sometimes, depending on the character, doing this, like just running and mashing charge attack, is better than just like sitting around or like standing and doing your regular combo. It depends on the character though. But like, I should be able to get 1,000 kills before the time runs out. And there we go. See? Super easy. Oh, that new trailer for 3 Hopes? Fuck. I can only get so hard. I'm excited that there's a new, like, the character that I was like, I don't know who the fuck this is. That's the character that we get to play as, and you get to choose between male or female. You also get to choose male or female Byleth. God fucking damn it. Yeah, I just really hope that we're going to be able to play as all of the other characters from Three Houses. And I think that it's going to end up being a similar situation to Samurai Warriors 5, where, like, you're going to have weapons instead of, like, every character is going to have a unique moveset, which I'm fine with. With Fire Emblem, it makes sense. So, yeah, I'm just excited to see more and to finally get my hands on it. I hope there's a demo, but if there's not, I'm still gonna wait patiently. I've got it pre-ordered, so you know I'm gonna be playing that. Unfortunately, I don't really have a contact with Nintendo, so I won't be getting a review code, but, you know, mini review will happen sometime. Let's go get this archer base over here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it looks like it's going to be based on, like, whatever your class is. And I hope that you can change character classes, just like you could in Three Houses. Now, if I don't capture the enemy main camp within this time limit, does that fail? No. Okay. Cool. That's fine. And we did it. Yeah, Ryu's is... Ryu's is just weird. Okay, I only actually watched the trailer once, and I think it was just while I was sitting on the toilet, so I wasn't paying full attention. Hey Logan, welcome to the chat. Hope you enjoy the stream. These usually happen on Sundays, but got plans. Oh, it's women's time again. So yeah, I wouldn't say that UNG is quite as broken as other games, but she's still pretty powerful. Yeah, I've been tempted to play Unleashed in Japanese, just to see what they're getting that we're not. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sell all of our rank C cards. And how are we doing for levels? Everybody's still at 27. And we did complete a mission. I ended up getting pretty bored of Unleashed just because it was kind of that daily grind. Let's throw this on. Alright, well, Um, let's get Mitsunari unlocked. But before we do that, I'm gonna take a quick break to close the blinds, get my ring light set up like I should have done at the beginning of this stream, because that's how professional I am. Anyways, I'm just gonna be right back. Alright. Now let's adjust this light, because this is way too bright. God damn, I am fucking white as shit. There. That should be good enough, at least for now. Who knows, maybe when it gets a little bit darker, we'll want it to be brighter, but this looks like it's good enough for now. Alright, back to the game. Who do we want to play as? Let's play as Tamaki. I have played Dynasty Warriors Next. I actually... Where is it? Yep. Right here. Right next to my copy of Dynasty Warriors Versus. Dynasty Warriors Next is like Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires Light. And on the Vita. Got it. I actually really enjoy all of the furry characters in this game. Like, they all play really good. Is there a Muso game you haven't played? That is a good question. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of Muso style games that I haven't played, like the I haven't played any of the Kamen Rider ones yet, even though I own 1 and 2. I haven't got the Gintama game yet. Trying to think. Is there a Japanese exclusive Warriors game that I haven't played yet? You've stumped me! There's gotta be one that I haven't played yet. I know I haven't played some of the ports. I haven't played the Vita version of some games. Like, I haven't played the Vita version of Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. I haven't played the PS3 version of Arslan. I have played Fate Extella. Have I streamed Fate Extella yet? I can't remember if I've streamed Fate Extella. But I own it. I own both Umbral Star and Link. I have played the One Piece games. I own every single one. I did have not a bad experience, but an unfortunate experience. I purchased Pirate Warriors 2 and 3, the Japanese versions on Vita. I bought those to prepare for the graphics comparisons that I'm doing on my second channel, and unfortunately they never came. It's been a month and a half, and luckily I was able to get a refund, but they just haven't come. And watch this be exactly like Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper, where it comes like 2 weeks after I get the refund. Ikusagami. Oh! Terry, remind me after... Oh, excuse me. After this stage, remind me. I think I know exactly what game you're talking about. But, I'll check after this stage. I'll just grab it off the shelf. But I think I know which one you're talking about. And I do have that. If it's the one that I'm thinking of. Now, do we want to really take our time and kill a bunch of foot soldiers to try to level up Tamaki? Or do we just want to try to rush through? This is the problem that I have, because, like, part of me wants to rush through and just, like, destroy it, like, the whole game quickly. But, I do want to go for all of the achievements, and I'm gonna have to play it eventually all over again on PS4 when I go for the trophies. Shogun's Blade. I've never heard of Shogun's Blade. Can somebody message Shogun's Blade in my Discord so I don't forget it? Because I need to figure out, like, what are some good Warriors games that people just don't fucking talk about, because I want to cover all of them if I can in the Warriors Clones videos that I'm going to be doing. Pretty much the plan is, once all of the Musume stuff is done for the Gundam reviews, I'm going to be recording all of the gameplay footage that I lost for the Warriors Clones videos. Did I forget to turn my phone to Do Not Disturb? I did. There. I have played Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I've played 14, and I've actually reviewed it and the expansion pack. You can go check that out on the channel. I'm not as big of a fan of them because I'm not really into that real-time strategy, but I did enjoy my time with it. I will be honest. I played it after finishing the review, which doesn't happen a whole lot with new releases because I'm usually busy working on the next project. So, yeah. My time to play games for fun is very limited. It is made by Koei. And if you enjoy Romance of the Three Kingdoms, you might enjoy Nobunaga's Ambition. Or, if I want to really go back and, like, let you in on how fucking expansive the Koei Tecmo collection I have is, Pacific Theater of Operations. Or, what's the one for like, American history? Blood and something? Blood and Liberty? Something in Liberty, maybe. I forget. But yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to do an update on the Koei Tecmo collection because I posted a video of like me giving a tour of the Koei Tecmo collection back when I had 2,000 subscribers, and it's grown. It's only grown since then because I'm collecting more of the Warriors games, which are all right beside me here. I've also been, like, slowly gathering all of the other Koei Tecmo games that I've been missing. I don't know if she's going to be one of the characters that does really well running like this, but... fuck it. Liberty or death, that's the one. Thank you, Tempanon. Also, welcome to the chat. How much money do you think you've spent on all Koei games? I don't want to think about that question. I don't want to think about that. Slot that into questions you don't ask. You don't ask somebody how much money they make. You don't ask a woman their age. You don't ask a collector how much they've spent on their collection. Too much. The answer is too much. Mind you, I'm fairly certain if I sold everything in the collection that I would turn a profit from what I originally spent. I'm fairly certain, I'm not 100% sure. I used to keep really good track of the collection and, like, its value. But, unfortunately, since it's grown to the size that it has, it's tough to keep track of. And sometimes I just, like, I'll buy one little thing and forget to add it to the list. I've bought games multiple times because I forgot that I actually own it. What is the most expensive Koei Tecmo thing that I bought? That's another tough one. One of these days I'm gonna have to just do like a chill hangout where we look at the collection live on stream and it's just like you guys ask questions and I answer by grabbing the game from the collection. I look at Google and saw Dynasty Warriors Strike Force had a sequel in Japan. I own that Strike Force sequel on PS3. Still trying to think of what the most expensive Koei Tecmo thing I bought is. I feel like it would be a collector's edition. Just, like, thinking logically. Huh. Maybe it was one of the Atelier collector's editions that I... Maybe it was Atelier Ryza 1. Because I had to import that from Europe. Because the North American one was sold out. Mind you, that would only have been $100 and, like, some change. And then... Like, then I also have the Dragon Quest Heroes Collector's Edition, Fire Emblem Warriors, Fire Emblem Three Hopes, both those collector's editions. I have the 2 Musha Gundams. God, just thinking about this is like pissing me off, because I want to figure it out. What's the most expensive thing? One of these days, I will actually look through the collection and price it all up properly. And that's a win. But while this loads the ending, I'm going to go grab what I believe is the game you were talking about, Terry. Is this the game you were talking about? Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2? Oh, that's on one of the bottom shelves, but yeah. Actually, Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 did make its way to PS2 in the West. I have the North American copy. But the first Gundam, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, that one never came out on PS2 in the West. That one was left in Japan. Oh, we get another character that we can get. Young Dragon. I believe the same. Worst man. Oh my god. I don't think any Warriors game is going to end up getting remastered anytime soon, which is disappointing, but... What? Oh, she can't go into the bath. Right. Well, let's just sell the cards that we got and check everybody's levels. Do I have enough money to level up everybody to level 28? I don't think... Oh, maybe I do. Just gonna put my phone away, because... apparently it's still vibrating, even though I have it on Do Not Disturb. Oh, shit. So Chelsea gave me their phone, and apparently the collector's edition for Ryza is, if complete, $400. If I can speak. Oh, but I know there's like some really good other ones up there. That might be the most expensive one, though. Alright, let's go unlock our boy. Now, who do I want to play as now? Let's play as Oka. Alright. I will say I'm not a big fan of these, like, shorter battles in Warriors All-Stars. I've always found them, like, a little on the weak side. Like, I love the big battles, the ones that happen for, like, story or unlocking characters. Things like that. Not a big fan of these ones. These feel like, these just feel like they were meant for the Vita version. Like, they were like, well, people are going to want to play this on the go, so let's throw in something that will help them be able to play this easily and quickly without, like, getting too involved. But, like, the other stages are fine enough for a portable experience, so I don't understand why these stages exist, with the exception of just throw more at the player kind of thing. I haven't gotten to the end game of this. Inugami might be the strongest Musou character. I need to play it. Like, I've played the first stage, maybe the first two stages. I need to get a European copy, though. Because playing it in Japanese is, it's not optimal. There we go. There's the commander. There we go. This one's down. I'm not going to be able to kill all of these people before the time limit is up, so I'm just going to have some fun. I do like that, like, you have this running charge attack that is just your normal run. Oh, shoot. Apparently my trigger is a little too sensitive. But, like, while you're running, depending, like, you have your normal running attack, but then you also have your running charge attack that is just your running attack, but you can keep running. Yeah, I think I'm recalling now, Terry, that when I played it originally, I played it in Japanese, and I got halfway through the second stage, and there was a mission or something that I couldn't understand what I was supposed to do. And so, like, I just couldn't finish the stage. But it was released in Europe in English, so there is an English version out there. So eventually I'll get it. One of these days. I keep pressing the button to zoom in on the map, thinking that that's what does the dash for me. Don't worry, Tokatsugu, I'm on my way. On mission 2, then kill the giant demon enemy. Oh, I think you had to defend the wooden gates and destroy the blood crystals. Probably. I remember thinking that it had to be that I needed to, like, defend something. But I don't remember there being any enemies, so maybe it glitched out on me too. Who knows? It was a while ago that I actually played it, so anything could have happened. I will import an English version before I actually cover it in a video. This is the stage based on Ninja Gaiden. This is also the stage that, when you go to unlock the U, this is the one that you play through. And I think it's the one that you play through with Ayane as well. What's the most memorizable Musou game that I ever played? Do you mean, like, what game can I play blindfolded, essentially? Or do you mean, like, what's the most memorable Warriors game? Because there's a few. I've played the shit out of Dynasty Warriors 4. So, like, that one is super memorable for me. I could play that thing. I could probably play Dynasty Warriors 4 blindfolded. Not gonna try it, because I feel like what I would need to do with Dynasty Warriors 4 would be to kind of, like, take peeks here and there to make sure that, you know, I'm actually moving the way that I want to. and going to the places that I want to, but like I remember the design of most of the maps off the top of my head. But then there's Dynasty Warriors 8, which is probably one of the Warriors games that I've put the most amount of time into. I think I've got like over 600 hours into the PS4 and Vita version combined, obviously because of the cross save. But I've also played a lot on I've played a little bit on PC. I actually live streamed it not too long ago. I also played a lot of it on PS3 when it first came out, and then I played a good chunk of it on 360 as well. So, Dynasty Warriors 8 is Dynasty Warriors 8 is probably one of the most memorable ones beside Dynasty Warriors 4. Also, Samurai Warriors 2 is pretty memorable. That's another one that I feel like I remember a lot of the maps just right off the top of my head. I can picture a lot of the maps. Oh, excuse me. But, like, with Dynasty Warriors 4, I feel like if you sat me down and you were like, draw the Yellow Turban Rebellion map off the top of your head, I could do that. Is the stream chugging? It looks like the stream's kind of lagging a little bit. I hope that's not the case. I don't think Warriors All-Stars is that intense of a game. I don't know if I would say Warriors Orochi 3 is memorable per se. It's definitely one of the best out there, but the thing is, it is just Dynasty Warriors 7 and Samurai Warriors 3 combined. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Warriors Orochi 3, but it's like, I enjoy it, but it's not like a go-to necessarily. What's the best starter Warriors game for new casual players? That is always a tough question. And I usually kind of take the easy way out, where it's, what do you enjoy? Like, I always ask, like, do you enjoy any of the IPs that have had a spin-off? Like, do you enjoy Zelda? Do you... Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Whatever. Do you enjoy Zelda? Because then I would say Hyrule Warriors. If you enjoy Breath of the Wild, then Age of Calamity. If you enjoy everything else, then just regular Hyrule Warriors. If you enjoy Fire Emblem, then I would say try Fire Emblem Warriors and see if that gets you into it. If you enjoy One Piece, try Pirate Warriors, etc., etc. If you want to try Warriors in general, I would say Dynasty Warriors 8 is probably the best one to start off with. But for the most part, like, finding that starting point, you can try almost any Warriors game, except Dynasty Warriors 9. I will, like, even though I would slate Dynasty Warriors 9 as better than Dynasty Warriors 6 on a personal level, I would say Dynasty Warriors 9 is the worst starting point to try a Warriors game. What was the most unexpected sequel? Oh. Oh. Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage 2 would probably be one of them, because after the first game, I heard nobody talking about Fist of the North Star. And so getting a sequel was, like, amazing. But, just trying to think now. I was also not expecting Warriors Orochi 2, because when they first announced Warriors Orochi in general, it was supposed to be a goodbye to the 6th generation of consoles. So it was supposed to be the last entry on PS2. So starting off, it was supposed to be the last game on PS2. It wasn't. It was also released on 360. So, you know, I wasn't necessarily expecting them to make an Orochi 2 or even 3 or 4 like at the time of the first game, but after the second Warriors Orochi, I was like, oh, they've got to make Orochi 3 and 4. Like, we've got to make this like a full series. Pirate Warriors 4 was probably another one that I wasn't expecting, because like after Pirate Warriors 3, it just seemed like Koei and Bandai had parted ways. And then we got Pirate Warriors 4. So now it's like, well, Dynasty Warriors Gundam 5? Reborn 2? I don't know what they would call a 5th Gundam game, but... No? There's my North American copy of Orochi 1 on 360. Do you think we're going to get a sequel to, like, Dynasty Warriors 10, Samurai Warriors 6? I think we're going to get a Dynasty Warriors 10. I think we're going to get a Samurai Warriors 6. I don't know if we're going to get a Warriors Orochi 5. It depends on what sort of route they go with Dynasty Warriors 10. If they decide to go a similar route to Samurai Warriors 5 with like the art style and stuff, like I could see them doing an Orochi 5 using the characters from Samurai Warriors 5 and Dynasty Warriors 10. However, if they backpedal on what they did in Samurai Warriors 5 and they make Dynasty Warriors 10 just similar to Dynasty Warriors 8 and 7, I can see them waiting until Samurai Warriors 6 to do an Orochi 5. Oh my god, my allergies are killing me. Yes, move to the world map. Before we go and unlock our boy Xiao Yun, I'm going to take another break. And we will be right back. And we are back. So we're gonna take on our good boy Zhao Yun. Who do we want to play as? Let's play as Mitsunari. Let's put Tokitsugu on here. Yeah, we're definitely not getting a Warriors Orochi out of Dynasty Warriors 9 and Samurai Warriors 5. I'm gonna say that right now because, well, the art style is too different between the two to work. Maybe if they actually went with a realistic look for Samurai Warriors 5, I could see them doing it. Maybe. But with how different those two games look, it would be stupid to make a Warriors Orochi using Samurai Warriors 5. I'm just gonna say that now. Hello, Sword, and welcome. I also like how they kind of put, hyper attacks in this for the Samurai Warriors characters, but it's not, like, as, OP as they are in Samurai Warriors 4. I do like, as well, how they changed some of the movesets in, from the Samurai Warriors characters, because the Samurai Warriors characters all have a 6-hit combo like Dynasty Warriors characters. Oh. Okay. I was like, shit! I thought the game was going to crash for a moment. The way that some of these characters look when standing next to each other, like Zhao Yun and Sophie do not look good standing next to each other. The difference in art style is just... It's such a stark difference. It's your boy, Zhao Yun. Hey, Soul. Glad to have you. I'm gonna do one of these. Hopefully grab some good experience. Feel like the hyper attacks are gonna be good for here. Oh. Well, I feel like Mitsunari and Sophie would look just as bad as Xiaoyun and Sophie. Even worse would probably be Lubu and Opuna. That would be one hell of a cutscene, is just to have Opuna and Lubu, like, dueling each other, and Lubu is struggling. I kind of want to see that, not gonna lie. Oop. Oh, I didn't realize that Samurai Warriors characters, when they dodge, they do that, like, I don't know what you would call that, but it's almost like a little bit of a charge. What if the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors systems swapped? I'd be up for that. I think it could work. Can I destroy these things? No. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, like, I think Dynasty and Samurai Warriors should have a wider mix of combo sets. Like, I think it's... Is it just Pirate Warriors that has, like, different combos for every single character? I'm trying to think now. Because technically, like, Samurai Warriors has their, the characters that have the 3 charge attacks, the characters that have the 2 charge attacks, but, like, their special skills, can be extended or changed, and then there's the characters with, like, I think it's like a 12-hit combo, but each hit only has 1 charge attack. So Samurai Warriors has a good mix, and then Dynasty Warriors Gundam has 4 different types of units. So, like, the main 6-hit, the more generic 4-hit, and the foot soldier 8-hit, but then there's the mobile armors as well. Do you think it'd be a good idea if Samurai Warriors had the weapon switching system from Dynasty Warriors 8? I think every game should have the weapon system, the weapon switching system. The fact that they had that in Samurai Warriors 5 was great, in my opinion. That's one of the reasons why I actually do enjoy Samurai Warriors 5 a lot. The only thing I don't like about characters having a specific weapon assigned to them is that, like, some weapons I just don't like. So, as much as I want to 100% complete a game, if I don't like a character, I'm going to leave them for last. But if I can switch weapons, you know, I'll still equip them with their weapon every now and then, but I would choose to equip them with something different if I can. That way I can have a good experience with all of the characters. I also don't mind clones in certain situations. As long as, like, each moveset itself feels unique, and, you know, there's something to differentiate the movesets, like with Samurai Warriors 5, I am okay with the cloning in Samurai Warriors 5. I am not okay with the cloning in Dynasty Warriors 6. I also noticed the cloning a lot more in Dynasty Warriors 9 because, like, most of the movesets, even if the moveset itself is different, it feels the same. It doesn't matter that it's a completely different moveset. Like, Shahodun's Padao feels exactly the same as Zhao Yun's spear, to me. The issue I have is when multiple characters feel exactly the same. So Terry, here's a question. If Dynasty Warriors 8 didn't have the weapon element system, would you enjoy the weapon switching system there? Oh, shit, that was the end. Yes, Lu Lingqi and Shingsai both had the sword and shield, as well as Shahoji. But they also put out DLC for Lu Lingqi to get her cross halberd back. Which, that whole fact, to me, is hilarious. Like, Dynasty Warriors 9 is filled to the brim with clones. And then they're like, okay, let's release some DLC for Lu Lingqi so that, you know, she's made unique. So, Lu Lingqi and Shingsai originally had the sword and shield. Then, Lu Lingqi got decloned with the cross halberds, which also made Shingsai unique. Then they released DLC with Shahoji, who also uses the sword and shield, so now Shingsai is back to being a clone again. So what'd you think, Terry, what did you think of Samurai Warriors 5? And the fact that you could switch your weapons, and there was no elemental system. Oh, man. I'm going straight for him. And let's play as Darius. But, like, I could go on and on about, like, DLC that I wish we would have gotten. So what I think would be great, Worst Man, you bring up a really good point that I've been kind of wanting for a very long time. And so picture this. You're playing through Dynasty Warriors 10. You start up story mode, And it starts playing out exactly like Dynasty Warriors 7. You know, the cutscenes, they bleed directly into gameplay. There's very little pause between, like, the more cinematic experience and the gameplay experience. But you pause to bring up the map. You go to your list of officers, and you can switch to any allied officer. See, that's the type of experience I think would be great. Is like, just, you're playing through the story of that dynasty. So just be able to switch between any officer that is on that map at that time. I think that would be cool. Don't think I actually swapped weapons in Samurai Warriors 5. Played the demo. Oh, you can't swap weapons in the demo. But yes, there is no, like, weapon element system. So it's not like one weapon is weak against something else. It's just, like, you choose the weapon that your character takes into battle. And, like, some characters have EX attacks. The generic, like, the unique NPC type characters, they don't have any EX attacks. They all have the same Muso attack. But you can swap weapons, which is, like, the big thing for me. Plus, there is a weapon rank system, which is something I think would be really cool to add in if they continue the weapon swapping system in Dynasty Warriors 10. I really liked it in Samurai Warriors 5. Because once you've maxed out your rank with one weapon, it makes you want to take that character using a completely different weapon. I felt more, what's the word? I felt more motivated to switch my weapons during Samurai Warriors 5 than I did during Dynasty Warriors 8. Because essentially what I do with Dynasty Warriors 8 is I switch my costumes all the time, and usually I'm taking into... I'm outfitting my character with something from, like, a past game. So I'll usually give them a weapon that matches that costume. So, like, if I'm taking Gan Ning with his Dynasty Warriors 3 outfit, I'll equip him with the sword as his secondary weapon, and keep the flail as the primary weapon. But if that were the, like, if we had the ranking system from Samurai Warriors 5, I would be switching weapons all the time and try different mixes and matches. Like, I would have Gan Ning using a spear. I would have Gan Ning using the club. I would literally mix and match as much as possible. Because I like variety. And I also like leveling things up. I will admit, Samurai Warriors 5 does need more variety. When they said that there was going to be DLC weapons, I was super hopeful that we would actually get new weapons, not just new weapon skins, essentially. That's actually not a bad idea, Terry. Like, give each weapon its own kind of, like, something that differentiates the movesets. So, like, I don't know. Maybe you could have a light, medium, and heavy weapon, but sometimes the charge attacks are going to be different, whether it's a heavy, a light, or a... Oh, shit. Retry from beginning, I guess. I don't even know what the fuck happened. I guess I should be paying attention. Shame they didn't bring back how they did alternate weapons in Dynasty Warriors 8, where you had a whole extra stage to play through to get them. I don't know what you mean. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. I didn't realize he was running away. I guess this is going to be one of those, let's just go directly to the end. If you download the new weapon pack, and a new stage would pop up called Unique Weapon. Oh, the DLC weapons. Oh my god. This is honestly probably going to be a relatively shorter stream than usual. I haven't been getting the greatest sleep, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay. I should be able to just, like, run through here. Oh well. And base captain. There we go. It's down. So I wonder after I catch up and defeat Jo-sung. I can't remember if I'm able to kill all the other people in this stage. So I know, like, that's what I've been trying to do when I play these games on my own time, is to just clear the entire map. Personally, I find that more fun than just, like, dodging all of the, all of the, foot soldiers. But I feel like I'm gonna have to do that here. If there was ever a game to cut short for sleeping, this is it. The thing is, I do want to finish this game and some of the other Warriors games, because, like, I want to review every single Warriors game that has ever come out. And if I'm going to do a full review, I want to be able to say that I've at least finished the story. And this one has, like, multiple stories, so that's where my want to finish this one comes from. Oh, shoot. Try to rush over here. I don't know if I'm still supposed to go... Oh, yeah. Still supposed to prevent him from reaching the escape point. Alright, let's rush over and finish him. I'm going for at least finishing every story. So, like... when you go to start a new game, there's a handful of stories that you can start from. So, I want to at least finish each of those. I won't be going for every single ending until I've finished all of the stories. There he is wearing Mitsunari's outfit, complete with a Mitsunari-colored hat. Though I do think it would be funnier if he was wearing the same kind of headdress. But that's why, like, Dynasty Warriors DS was on the poll for this stream. Because I haven't finished Dynasty Warriors DS, because that's probably going to be the lowest rated Warriors game that I will ever review. Well, the other thing is that I'll mention is I don't actually start writing a full review until I've finished the story. So, like, I'm not even starting to write the review until I've finished at least every playthrough that I could do just going from the new game menu. If that makes sense. So I'm still going to go for a couple of the other endings once I've finished all of the stories that way. Oh yeah, Dynasty Warriors DS is, like, it is garbage. I've gone back to Dynasty Warriors 2 more than I've gone back to Dynasty Warriors DS. But I'm gonna review it eventually, and that also means that I'm going to have to actually finish the story as all three characters. It's gonna be fun. I also haven't finished the first Samurai Warriors Chronicles. I have finished the third because it's on Vita and it has trophies, so that's kind of what I was going for. But I've never actually finished it on... I've never finished the first one on 3DS. Yeah, I don't mind doing New Game Plus kind of thing because, like, I'm also going for 100% on all Warriors games. So that means that, yes, I am going to be, are these literally the same? I think I was keeping this for something, but I'm going to sell it. You can go from start game to true ending, as well from start game to the ending in like 3 battles with no previous game clear requirements. Weird. I honestly haven't spent a whole lot of time with Warriors All-Stars, so I don't know the whole structure, but I do want to experience as much as I can. Oh shit, he is low. So is Zhou-Sang. Okay, everybody's up to level 28 now. I'm gonna not upgrade anybody else. Yeah, I don't know if I'll actually go for 100% on Dynasty Warriors DS. I'll be honest with that one. But I do want to at least try to experience all of what Dynasty Warriors DS has to offer, so that when I go to review it, it is a concise review. So if anybody is thinking about playing Dynasty Warriors DS, they can go to that video and say, I know to stay away from this. How does Shu get 2 reps? You know, that's a good question. Anyways. Okay, I've got A with everybody. I only have B with Darius, Tamaki, Tokitsugu, Horo, and Plakta. So Darius is there, Sophie is there, Horo and Plakta, Tokitsugu. Let's get rid of Oka so that I can get these other characters that I only have a rank B card for. Apparently All-Stars has 1 and only 1 Steam Points shop item. I didn't know that. Okay, I think these are all the characters that I only have up to a rank B in. And I'm not necessarily going to go for trying to get their A ranks in this playthrough. Oh, excuse me. Was there a character? No, there was this here. But there was a star somewhere. This one. And I want to take... I'm going to take Zhou-Sang. And actually, let's switch him into his default outfit. I think I ruined my own experience with this game by trying to speed run through all the stories. Now that all the endings are done, there's not much to keep me coming back. I can see that. Partly why I'm kind of taking my time. Like, I don't know if I'm taking my time as much as I'm just trying to play through it casually. Oh man, I love Zhou-Sang's moveset here. When I finally got to play with this weapon in Dynasty Warriors 9, I was so disappointed by it. So what way reps would I put in it? No Xiaodun allowed. Too bad! Xiaodun all the way! Maybe I would put Cao Pi in here. Cao Pi is definitely one that I could see being added here. Oh. Is my phone talking to me?
I don't know.
Use your fingerprints to unlock the device.
What are you doing? Stop this.
What was it saying?
I don't know. I have my headphones on.
So did I.
I thought I heard it say, "What do you want me to call you?" I don't know what the fuck was going on there. I don't know if that got caught on the mic. Anyways, back to the game. Well, that wasn't Siri. It was Bixby. Or whatever Google's equivalent is. I think it's Bixby. Whatever it is, I don't use it.
I think it was just Google.
But, who else could be a pretty good Wei representation? Maybe Cao Cao himself? But I feel like Shahudun and, Cao Pi would be better. Maybe... I was thinking Zheng He, but I don't know if he would also be, like, a good addition or not. Bixby is Samsung's assistant, since they don't want to be entirely Google phones. Okay. So it might have been Bixby. Just making sure that just mentioning that name doesn't trigger my phone. Because I have used the Google Assistant, and that sounded different from the Google Assistant, to me. But I don't use the Assistant too much, because it's like, I don't know. I almost find it easier just to do whatever I would normally ask it to do. Do you expect Warriors All-Stars to get a sequel? I don't expect it, but I would really like it if it happened. I think Warriors All-Stars is a good idea, and it's not as limiting as Warriors Orochi would be. Because, like, Orochi is supposed to be Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. As much as I would like to see that just keep exploding in roster, I don't see it being the game that I want it to be. Like, if they put out a Warriors All-Stars 2, there is a handful of characters that I would love to see. Specifically, like, Rygar is a big one that I think should be in this game. I also think that they should put out costumes from the various games that these characters appear in. So, like, Zhao Yun should have all of his outfits, from Dynasty Warriors 1 to Dynasty Warriors 9. Same with Lu Bu, Wang Yuanji, Yukimura, Naotora, Mitsunari. Like, all of these characters should have a handful of costumes from their game. At least, if not all of the costumes. So, like, if they were to put out Rygar, they could put out 3 outfits. The Rygar from the arcade game, you know, the red outfit. The Rygar from the PS2 game with the brown outfit. And the Rygar from the Wii game with the white outfit. And they could all play the same. Like, you don't have to get that complicated. I don't know if they should add Orochi to All-Stars, but maybe add Neja. Or characters like that. Neja, Shoten Doji, maybe. Like, I could see those characters being the representation from Orochi without actually including Orochi, because I feel like they should make Orochi more of a main character in his own game. Looking at the collection, like, if they add Neja, they could also add the Mystic Heroes outfit, which I feel like should have been an option anyways for, like, Orochi 3 and 4. That and Taigong Wong should have had his outfit from Mystic Heroes. Or, and hear me out, add those characters in their Mystic Heroes look in Warriors All-Stars 2, and then have a DLC outfit for their Orochi costume. That would be a neat little twist. But yeah, Ryza needs to be in it. I feel like they could just keep all of the characters from the first All-Stars and just upgrade their outfits. So, like, Zhao Yun has his Dynasty Warriors 9 outfit. Sophie has her outfit from Atelier Sophie 2. You could easily do that. I think 4 or 5 characters per faction would be a good way to also introduce people to more of the games. With the exception, I do want to say there should be leeway for games like Rygar, where I can't really see you putting more than just Rygar in the game. Same with Opuna. I can't see you adding other characters from Opuna to this game. Like, even though there are other characters, I would only ever really want to see Opuna. And, like, Crimson Sea, you could add Sho and Fine. I can't see you adding more than just those 2 characters, though. Maybe you can add characters from the Kessen series. And maybe even more traditional versions of the Samurai and Dynasty Warriors characters from Romance of the Three Kingdoms and Nobunaga's Ambition. Or even just give those characters that appear from Dynasty and Samurai Warriors, give them the outfits from Romance of the Three Kingdoms and Nobunaga's Ambition. I do think, though, if they were to make an All-Stars 2 right now, I think they would be stupid not to put Nobunaga from Samurai Warriors 5. And maybe Mitsuhide. And you could give them the outfits from Nobunaga's Ambition. And even you could probably give them the Kessen 3 outfits, too. I did a video, like, a while back about Warriors All-Stars characters that could be in the game. Back when they first announced it, and there was only, like, a handful of characters that you knew were going to be in there. And Opuna appeared at the end of the teaser trailer. And I mentioned the two characters from Quantum Theory. And they, like, the two characters from Quantum Theory could be a single character. Because in that game, like, you're playing as the dude, and he will sometimes, like, the girl will jump on his shoulders and he'll fling her forward. Yet, Fushi, Nuwa, and Taigang Wang could be added from Orochi. And I just want to see Fushi and Nuwa in their Dynasty Warriors 3 outfit, but, like, in modern graphics. I think that would be fucking cool. I think I mentioned Bo Jackson as well. Like, oh my god. Could you imagine him wearing, like, that football outfit, but he could be wielding a bat? Because, like, wasn't Bo Jackson in other Tecmo sports games? It wasn't just Tecmo Bowl. He's known for being in Tecmo Bowl. But pretty sure he was in, like, Tecmo Baseball. Was he in Tecmo Wrestling? Either way, like, he could just be a character that has sports-related attacks. You know, his normal attack string could be with a baseball bat, but he could, like, pull out a basketball out of nowhere and throw that, pull out a soccer ball and kick that. His Muso could be, like, charging forward like a football player. Oh yeah, the Journey of the West versions of the characters. I still need to play more of that. I haven't played it since I did the Let's Play back the 3rd Muso May. Oh, here's one for the old school Koei Tecmo fans. Destrega. There's some characters from Destrega that you could easily put in like a Warriors game. In fact, I should fucking do that. I should create those characters in an Empires game. That's a great idea, me. Oh, what else could there be? I'm looking up at the collection, trying to still pay attention to this, but, like, could you imagine as well if they were able to get the rights to certain characters from, like, their other series? Like, could you imagine if we got Fairy Tail characters, Attack on Titan characters, One Piece, Zelda? That would actually be pretty cool. Let's be honest. If they could get certain characters specifically for certain ports, like, I know some people would hate to see an All-Stars 2 released on PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, and some ports have different characters than other ports, but I would be here for that. If only they kept the original voices, would I allow them to put Destrega characters in? That's one game that I should review. It's like fully finished Destrega. But it's been a long time since I've played it. And there's apparently, like, Dynasty Warriors costumes in that game that I never played with. games are there that could be added? Oh, speaking of games that Koei Tecmo need to make, can we talk about the fact that they should just fucking make Legends of Troy 2? Cause, like, come on. The first Legends of Troy didn't really work out very well because it was not made by the same people that make Warriors games in general. Like, it's not the worst Warriors game out there, but it's one of them. But I think if Omega Force were to make a sequel to Warriors Legend of Troy, I think that would be a great game. Oh yeah, and could you imagine if they actually, like, gave it the same sort of level of quality that other Warriors games have received? Like, you could tell Legends of Troy was not given the same sort of budget that other Warriors games have received. It very much feels like a more independent, not necessarily indie, but more like a double A game budget. It wasn't given the triple A. Like, I know Warriors games aren't triple A, but Warriors games are like double A, and Warriors Legend of Troy was like a single A game, maybe even a B game. Now, I can't remember. I know I've played as other characters, but I can't remember. Like, I'm trying to think. What is the lowest level among all the characters in Warriors All-Stars? Thinking about it, I don't think I've actually played as William yet. I love this version of the Atelier Sophie battle music. Well, I mean, it makes sense that he would feel different from Neo, because Neo is a lot more slow and methodical action, while this is, like, high-paced, very anime-ish action. Okay, archers can fuck off. I haven't played Neo in so long. I really need to play it again. I also don't know why Lei Bin wasn't added for Dynasty Warriors 9. Ooh. Actually, like, having the antagonists from each of the games... Well, again, like, you wouldn't have every antagonist from every game, because, like, if you're gonna have Rygar in it, I honestly don't think you need the other characters, but, on that point, like, you could have it start where each faction is against each other, but the antagonists from each series is nowhere to be found. And then, like, maybe in Chapter 3 of this 8-chapter series, the antagonists can slowly start coming out, and you, like, that's where the characters start banding together, and yeah. I know that's a slightly cliched crossover plotline, but Warriors games don't need to be super deep in plot. They just need to make sense. Yeah, Tempanon, I can see them doing something like that. Man. Cao Cao and Nobunaga teaming up is, like, one of my favorite things to see in, like, Orochi games. That's why I really liked it in, Orochi 2. That, last cutscene before, like, right at the start of the final stage in Wei's story in Orochi 2 is, mwah, beautiful. Oh, shoot. This messenger might get away. Come on. Get him. Can we get him? Yeah! Perfection. Alright. Oh. Shit. Oh, I hate when Naotori, or Naotora, does this. Yeah, unfortunately, Naotora was, like, the character for Samurai Warriors 4. And I don't know if it's just, like, me being a fucking hipster, but I don't know. Her being so popular made her one of my least favorite characters. Oh, I can't skip this. I mean, I can. By rapidly pressing A. Ooh, an ending. You know what? Fuck it. Let's end this. Oh, shit. We don't really have a whole lot of characters to use. Oh, I can only use Plakta or Horo? Let's give her Marie Rose. I'll be honest. I haven't played enough of Smash. Like, I don't even own Smash Ultimate. It's funny because there's, like, a ton of Switch games that I feel like I should own. Like, I don't own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I own Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. I also do own Smash for the Wii U. What other games don't I own for Switch that I probably should? Oh, I know Smash is worth it. I just haven't bought it because, like, my money's going towards other things. It never goes on sale enough for me to be like, yeah, I'll pick it up. Same with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It just never goes on sale enough for me to be like, this is going to be the time I pick it up. Because I would want a physical copy. And that good old Nintendo tax, their shit never goes down in price. I still would want to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Even if, like, they still have plans to put out more DLC, I would want it to get it now. If it weren't for the fact that it's still $80. Okay, come on. I just hope that this isn't... I don't believe this is one of the endings that I've already got. But like I said, right now I'm not really trying to get all of the endings. Reach the escape point. Let's do one of these. It's gonna need a spreadsheet to keep track of the endings or memorize your achievements earned. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I've had a spreadsheet in order to 100% complete a game. I actually used to have a spreadsheet for Warriors Orochi 2, because, like, in order to unlock the final stage, the final dream mode stage, you need to have, like, an average of X amount of proficiency among all of your characters. And I knew that I could get, maybe 9 proficiency increases if I played the Battle of Guandu and I killed literally everything. So I was like keeping track of everybody's individual proficiency levels and then getting an average of that, and then how much between that and the average that I needed, and how many more playthroughs of Guandu did I need to do in order to unlock that final stage. Ooh. Going with the Wu stage with the flood attack. Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure I played through every single stage. And Guandu was the best, Guandu was the best for how quickly I could finish the stage and how many level ups I could get with a single playthrough. Because that's what I was trying to weigh as well, was how long is it going to take? Because I'm pretty sure that Wu stage, I was able to get more proficiency level ups per stage, but the stage was taking longer. And for the amount of time that I, on average, could finish that stage, it was actually better for me to play the Guandu stage. Like, I fucking thought this thing out, man. Like... And for a lot of other Warriors games, I have, like, gone through a lot of different stages to figure out what is the most optimal way for me to grind, playing through the exact same stage over and over again. Because it also has to be, like, the big things that I look for when I'm trying to find a stage to grind is it easy enough for me that, you know, I can turn my brain off, I don't have to really focus too much where I could potentially die. Like, that's one big thing, is, like, I don't want to die while grinding. The other thing is, how quickly can I get through a stage and just restart from the top of that stage so that I can just play that stage over and over. The other thing is, how much of a payback do I get? So, like, with Dynasty Warriors 4, I know the best stage for you to grind on is Lubu's Revolt. Because, like, it's mostly officers. If you take a fresh character in, by the second or third playthrough, you should unlock the second costume. If you're killing everybody, you should be able to get the second costume by the second playthrough. For Dynasty Warriors 3, I think it was playing the vanilla version of Hulao Gate on Dongzhuo's side. Because the stat increases that all the famous officers give you is higher than usual. But it's also still relatively easy for you to finish it and level up your character. I don't know if I actually, like, tried to find the best one for 5, because 5 was a relatively easy game. Dynasty Warriors 6, I mostly played through, I played the Yellow Turban Rebellion over and over again until the characters got up to a certain level where Guandu was super easy, because Guandu has a lot of officers. Dynasty Warrior 7, the one of the stages in Conquest mode is really good. I forget what it's called, but it's the one where you fight against each dynasty. And then once you've beat all of them, then you fight against Lu Bu. Whichever one that one is, that's good for Dynasty Warrior 7 Vanilla. But for 7 Extreme Legends, the final stage of Conquest, or not Conquest mode, Extreme mode? The final stage of, like, that one story is also really good. But honestly, playing Guandu on Lu Bu's side, where you have to fight against both Yuan Shao and Cao Cao, perfect for grinding out and leveling up your stats. I don't know if I figured out what's the best stage for Dynasty Warriors 8. Because I've just been trying to play through that and get everything else that I'm missing. The best one for 9, the best thing to do for 9 for grinding is actually to go into free mode on the final chapter, turn your difficulty all the way up, go to the Great Wall of China, and sneak archer shot a bunch of the orange health bar bandits. Because if you sneak shoot them, you will kill them in one hit. Even if you're level 1 on the hardest difficulty. You will very, very, very easily max out a character that way. Oh shit. And that's one of the endings. Skip this. We're gonna save. Oh, excuse me. So if I continue... Yeah, it lets me pick. So I think that was Oka's story. So now I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more stories to play through. Well, that being said, as much as I would love to play through more, I am getting quite tired. And I'm going to call it a night. So, thank you so much for hanging out and chilling out while we play some Warriors All-Stars. Who knows, maybe the next live stream will be, you know, playing through some of the games that I've fully completed, or, well, finished the story, and I need the achievements and trophies for. Who knows? I haven't decided what's going on the next poll yet. But again, thank you for coming out. If you enjoyed this, you can check out the rest of the video, or the rest of the stream, over on my second channel, where I post the VODs for these live streams. I also post various different types of gameplay footage. Also join the Discord group, where we talk about a plethora of things. Keep an eye out for Muso stuff. I should probably post an update video at some point soon about what's going on with the channel, where things are going, and what's going to happen when Muso actually hits. But anyways, everybody, I'm rambling on now, and so I need to log off. Anyways, I will see you all in the next stream.